the Holy Grail. Not really. What's going on, guys? Back with another video about the Audi. Today's going to be more of a update and to let you guys know what's been going on. And I have worked on the car off camera, but in between doing other jobs around here, I haven't really had time to film it. But yeah, like I said, today is an update and an unboxing on all the parts that I've gotten for the Audi. But I'll tell you what I've done so far off camera. So it is up in the air, but I haven't really done anything up there anyway. So far, I've done the engine mount, removed that completely. Usually it looks like that, but now it's completely gone. I started to undo the drive shaft, but I realized I didn't actually have the right socket for that. So still waiting on that part. Haven't done anything with the timing chain or anything, any other chain. I have gotten the sump off though. So that was a bit of a mission. I had to really jack up the engine for that and weld a nut on the back of the bolt because I couldn't get any space in there to get it off, but got that off. That was a win. And I also took the entire exhaust off. This thing is freaking heavy. Surprisingly, there's so much there. I didn't expect there to be 1, 2, 3 mufflers plus a cat. But there is quite a lot of room up here. Everything looks fairly decent. I haven't seen anything that's out of the ordinary. Nothing that's, needs major repairing or fixing back here. Got plenty of room at the back in there. But I will show you what I've ordered for it. This is everything I bought. That's a lie. Almost everything. I still need to order a intercooler. That's on its way. And there's a little piece that I need for the exhaust, because I am building a full exhaust from the back of the turbo all the way to the very back of the car. So yeah, other than that, this is everything I need to finish the car, and I'll be walking you through every single piece today. So let's start off with, we'll get the maintenance parts out of the way, and then we'll get on to the cooler stuff. But I will try and put all the links in the description of the video, so if anyone owns this car or wants to do a timing chain or certain gaskets here, then yeah, hopefully some of the links help. But let's get into the first thing, engine mount. So, engine mount. I've already opened this, obviously, but I do have a knife just in case. Ooh. Oh man, I got a gift voucher. Didn't even know that was in there. So, pretty sure this ran me like, how much was this? Don't know. That's just shipping cost. Pretty sure it was just under 200 bucks. But here we go. Oh, look at that. New. Special. So obviously it is in much better condition than the one I currently have, because yeah, that one's just 2-piece. But from the looks of it, it looks great. Very happy with it. And I'm sure it's going to do the job. I'm pretty sure it works. Pretty sure it fits. I'm actually 100% confident that it fits. I will be doing a video on it, obviously installing it, stuff like that. But yeah, so that is the engine mount. And on to the next part. Next one, drive shaft from Basco. So I probably didn't, I've had a cracked boot on that drive shaft for over a year now, or longer than that. It was cracked before I even bought it. The last time I really done a number on this car. But I thought, you know what, instead of me having to get a boot tool, re-grease the joint, it's probably done now. I've driven a lot of dusty roads, a lot of crappy roads, so yeah, I figured, you know what, for the price, I'm pretty sure it was 200 bucks, not too sure. It wasn't an arm and a leg, just a finger. But here we go. It's a very, very good packaging, that's for sure. But This and the engine mount were pretty much the two, I don't know, creature comfort type ones. I didn't have to do it now, but I thought, you know what, I'm here, I may as well just fix it. There is no hole. There's my knife. Because that engine mount, every time I shift gears, you just hear this massive clunk in the front end, and that was freaking annoying. And I thought, may as well do a drive shaft. Like I said, I'm here. Look at that. Oh, bicep curls. Looks good. Quality's not too bad. They aren't a cheap company. They're a good quality company. Pretty confident that this is the right one. I've seen other people do it. Doesn't look that hard. And yeah, all I need to get is just the socket for the front, and then that can go straight in. But yeah, that is drive shaft. Now let's get on to the next maintenance thing. So the main one, obviously the timing chain by Borg Warner, full kit. You've probably seen these boxes in the background. And the lifter and rocker kit. So they are obviously all in the car. As you can see, there's the old ones and the lovely broken one that freaking nearly killed the entire engine. But yeah, so that's pretty much all the valve train stuff. So I'll definitely put the link in the description for that. But Borg Warner, full kit, new guides, new everything, and that's the updated guides as well. So they are quite a lot better, good quality. So I can't complain about that. Borg Warner's a top brand. I've used their stuff before, chains, all of it. It is pretty top-notch stuff. So even new tensioners, even got a new pulley, crank end, whatever you want to call that, crank snout. It's weird. I've never worked on an engine that doesn't have a crank snout. But yeah, so that one's already sort of half in, half out. These are just completely empty. But I actually ended up getting 4 boxes of that, so pretty good. But yeah, so that's the chains, guides, I want to say valves, it isn't valves, lifters and rockers. But on to the next one. The Holy Grail, not really. The part that got damaged the most, my new camshaft. So tiny. It's all factory. It's no special lift. Didn't really care. Wasn't going to do much with that anyway. I just wanted factory replacement. Not interested in trying to make big numbers, big horsepower. But yeah, so that arrived in probably 3 days. I don't remember how much it cost me. I did order it quite a while ago. But yeah, looks good. Good quality. Can't complain. Fast delivery. And the lobes are intact. So that's a very important thing that the last cam did not have. As you can remember from the last episode, or the episode before, not too sure. The cam actually got chewed out and hit pretty hard. It copped a pretty big hit, sadly, from the rocker being ejected out. But yeah, so we have our camshaft, a new camshaft ready to go in with all the new rockers and everything. So hopefully it stays together. And if it doesn't, well, then you'll be seeing a roller Audi on Marketplace very soon. So I'm just going to do these in together because they're all sort of pretty small stuff. But first things first, crankshaft seal, or crank seal, balancer seal, I should say. That's what it really is, with the locating tool. I probably didn't need it. It didn't really look like it was leaking, but like I said, I'm here. I may as well do it, you know? It wouldn't hurt. It's one less maintenance thing, one less thing to go wrong. So new seal, and I also got, which I really did need, is the cam covers seal, the cam gear covers, all those seals. So inner seal, magnet seal, and the cover itself. So that was unreal. That came in one whole kit, eBay. So eBay special. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully it stays together and it isn't made out of Chinesium, otherwise then I'll be stuck on the side of the road. But yeah, so that's the seals, and then it makes sense now, because when I bought this, it did have a bit of a rough idle, and I thought, maybe it's just the chain. Don't know. I've never played with an Audi before. This was the first European car I've ever worked on. Did some research, and this thing, I forgot what it's called. I'll just call it a recirculating valve. That's pretty much what it is anyway. This thing does cause a rough idle, and when I took mine off, this hose that goes to the back of the turbo, which one is it? One of them goes to the back of the turbo, I'm pretty sure it was this one, was actually broken in half and taped together, which I thought, you know, it doesn't look that important. It was. So I got a new one. I assume it works. I don't know how to check this. I've never, this is pretty advanced to me. I don't know much about these type of things. I'm used to just making a catch can for most of my engines. But yeah, so that's the recirculating valve, PCV, whatever you want to call it. That's that. New lines, new seals, came with a seal, and I think that is the last of all the maintenance stuff. So let's get on to the fun stuff. Okay, so we're finally on to the good part. This is pretty much all the parts that I really look forward to putting onto the car. So first off, obviously aluminium donuts. I do have to weld all these together, but this will be the intercooler piping. I am keeping it, I'm pretty sure that's 2.5 inch or 2 inch, I'm not too sure. Have to remember on that one. But yeah, I just really want to keep the airspeed up. I don't want to open it all the way and then have it really, really laggy. So that's why I stuck with as close to the turbo outlet size as possible. I don't want it to be doughy. I don't want the airspeed to be slow. I want it to be reactive and quick. This is, you know, not trying to go full power, but I do want it, you know, responsive. So I got enough bends there for the intercooler, and we actually catted the back of the turbo to get the flange custom made, or not custom made, just laser cut. And I've never seen a turbo flange with offset holes like that. That blew me away. I thought, oh, okay. Always thought they'd be just square. But the one piece I'm missing for the exhaust is this, basically. I need a tapering cone from this diameter to the exhaust diameter, which is 2.5 inch. So I'm keeping it small, like I said, fast airspeed, need it responsive, you know, just all around, try and get as much lag out of this thing as possible. You know, I'm not going to be porting the cylinder head or changing cams. I'm still running literally factory stuff. I just want to do everything on the airflow side outside of the engine to be as maximized as I possibly can without, you know, turning it into a full-blown race car. But yeah, that's the plate. Now, this part is this stainless steel catalytic converter. Now, this is a real one, real cat, has all the mesh, everything, so it is completely legal. But yeah, it was like $100 landed, perfect. It should also act as a resonator, seeing that we're changing the diameter of the pipe. But yep, stainless steel, you know, pretty good quality. I can't complain. It looks great. I'm painting it black anyway. I'm going to be painting the entire exhaust in a temp black. So one, it won't rust, and two, it will keep it cool, keep the heat out of it. And I'm also going to be exhaust wrapping from the turbo down to just back of the cat, this side, or this side, whatever side's the front of the car. So that is my catalytic converter, or CAT, whatever you want to call it for short. So this car will be completely legal. I'm not even going to be running a blow-off valve. Don't want that. Want it legal, safe. It's a street car. It's not a show car. It's not a race car. But on to the next. Exhaust bends. What more is there to say? I also have my weld-on bungs that will, the two exhaust sensors can screw into this, plus a AR sensor as well, so I can see what the fuels are saying, what we're tuning. I'm not really going to tune it, but I just want to see what it's going to tell me if I do want to tune it down the line. It's there, a tuning port, sorry, that's what I should have called it. Tuning port button with the nut to seal it. So that's there, all the flanges, and yeah, so pipes. Doesn't get much more simple than that. So this is an eBay special. Like I said, don't really care. It is my muffler. And for what it is, a street car, looks pretty good. Yeah, 2 out, 1 in. Should do the job. I don't want it too loud. I mean, it probably won't sound too good, to be honest. I've heard a lot of Audis. I've been doing a lot of YouTubing and listening, and they just don't sound good, in my opinion. But it should free up some horsepower. That's all they really care about. That's pretty much the whole reason why I'm doing it. Should free up some horsepower, and it is a muffler. It will keep it quiet. I don't want it loud daily. That's the last thing I need, is the attention. And yeah, overall, pretty happy with it. You know, street car, doesn't really matter. But yeah, hopefully it sounds good. Not too sure what it's gonna be like. It definitely should go quicker with some of these tricks that we're doing. Well, not tricks, but in intercooler, getting rid of the resonators, reducing all the restriction in the airflow. So it should, you know, maybe hopefully like 50 horsepower. I'm probably dreaming with that figure, but I'll take 10 at this point. But yeah, so like I said, today isn't a building day, a progress day. This is more just to let you guys know what is going on, show you all the parts, all the unboxing, where I got it. So if you want to build your Audi, which I highly doubt, along with me, you can buy the parts that I bought. And yeah, but anyway, enough talking. I hope you guys are having a great one, and I'll see you all in the next video.